Wow, wrong screen. Hi, こんキエ. Konbanwa, my name is Kie. I'm your celestial guardian of memories. And today we are barely hanging on by a thread. But we are gonna do a just chatting stream for as long as I feel okay. Which I really don't think will be for long, but I really wanted to try and stream today. I thought for you guys who are in my Discord, I thought I might be able to manage a horror stream, like a short horror game. But then as I was setting up everything, I was thinking to myself, oh man, I really don't think there is a very strong possibility that I will not even be able to make it through half of it. I don't know. But yeah. So in the end I ditched the idea. I set it up halfway, laid down for an hour, came back, decided to do a chatting stream instead. Hello Barton, hello Bubbles, hello Zephyr, hello Gavish, how are you? Barton, how was your tests, I think? What horror game was in your mind? I wanted to play the Boba Tea Shop. Looks like a chiller's art type of game, style of game. I saw a few people play it. Yeah, Boba Tea Shop. It's like one of those chiller's art games where you like making coffee. I think there was one particular chiller's art game where you're just making coffee. It was like a coffee shop simulator of sorts mixed in with horror. So I was like, oh, kind of fun. Make some boba tea while trying to stay not too afraid. Yeah, I wanted to play that. Seemed chill enough, like a boba tea simulator. Hello Jericho, welcome to my stream. Welcome to the stream. How are you? Horror tea. I mean, it looked okay, right? My makeup test just fine. Going for national exam next. All the best. Do you have a lot of time left to it? Sometimes I feel like with these sorts of tests, sometimes stamina is more of the issue. Like when you have multiple tests that spread up over a period of time. I hope the volume is okay. Honestly, I'm having a good rest because I always lived in my house. It is good. House is a fantastic place to be in. I 100% agree. If I could stay in my house all day and be able to survive, I would. I would. Yeah. Volume? Okay. Okay, thank you. Hello, Ko Chang. How are you doing? How are you? It's always so nice to see the emotes. Hehe. Well, those tests still a month away, and then another month for the second one. You were just like never-ending tests, huh, Barton? Good job on you for hanging in there. Good job on you. Not easy. Let me see if I can do this. This is a bit better. Is the tracking a bit better? Volume good. Thank you, Garbage. What have you been up to? What have you guys been up to? Even though I did do like a scuffed karaoke stream, which has been taken down. It feels like it's been a while. Need to pass those tests for job certification. Being an adult is hard. Bubbles. Look here. Hello, Lara. How are you? I was watching your video. The one where the live stream you did when you were sick. I always think Lara is always so creative. So creative and so very, very talented. How are you, Lara? Yeah. I don't know. I'm not feeling so hot. I was super busy with work the past couple of still sick buddies, handshake emoji. I'm not really much of an adult and more of a man child. Have you heard of Sabrina Carpenter's new song called Man Child? I really enjoy it. It's a very summery song. Handshake emoji, 6th season. Yeah. It's horrible because like I was so busy the last couple of like since coming back from my trip, I was just so busy. And then, I had the whole crying every single day of the week. And then this week I was like, okay, I got this. I just gotta survive through this week. And we might have a little bit of a break. And I did survive the week. And then after that, immediately after what I needed to do, I felt like horrifically sick. Yesterday. Yes. So yesterday I went for like a bunch of like health tests that I had to do. So I did a bunch of scans and like an echocardiogram for the heart. And then I had a day off because it was a medical examination thing, so I could have the day off. So I thought, okay, that's great. I did my tests. I came home and immediately felt so ill. So ill. I took a nap and then immediately regretted it. You know when you take a nap and you feel worse than when you felt before your nap, it means that something is seriously wrong with your body. I was having like really bad body aches. My bones were aching, and then I was nauseous. I was nauseous for a long time actually. I was feeling nauseous since last Saturday, and I was like occasionally throwing up. But I think it got really, really bad yesterday. And then I just couldn't, like every single hour or so I was throwing up. I couldn't drink anything, couldn't eat anything. I had half a mind to go to the emergency department. Went to the clinic instead. Looked so horrifically sick that the receptionist, the counter people, asked me to sit outside the clinic, gave me a bag to puke in, and I did puke in the bag. But yeah, I looked horrible. And it was quite funny because like they clearly didn't want me inside the clinic. Yeah. Mods, how do I join Discord? I don't think any of my mods are here right now. Let me lend you a hand. Are you not part of my Discord server? Let me help you out. Here you go. That reminds you of when you went into a coma? I didn't know you went into a coma. That sounds horrible. So yeah, so it's been just me trying to keep it down. It was so bad yesterday that my mom, she she told the doctor, like, okay, so you see, the thing is that my mom is the kind of person who is very well stocked on medication. I feel like we have an entire pharmacy in my house. And whenever we go on holiday, she always has a bag of medication. So you never have to worry, never have to worry that you fall sick overseas and like you have no medication. She has everything. So I would say my mom is quite like well versed in the usual things that you are given when you're not feeling well. I'm always a bit like hesitant to tell the doctor what I think they should do for me because I'm not the expert, right? I think, you know, you go see a doctor, you trust their judgment, and I'm not a doctor, and my mom's not a doctor. But my mom, so the doctor gave me some medication to try and manage my symptoms of just constantly throwing up because as a result of me unable to keep anything down, I was also severely dehydrated and getting all these awful symptoms of dehydration. But I was like, what am I supposed to do? I can't drink water. I can't eat anything. Everything that I put in me comes out immediately, and I feel awful. And it's come to the point where when I'm trying to like keep things down and I throw up, right? There's nothing left to throw up. And my stomach is in massive pain because it's very agitated from all the heaving. Yeah, so anyway, he gave me some medication and my mom looked at the medication and was like, you know what you need what you need is actually an injection to stop the to stop you from throwing up, because she says, I guarantee you if you go home with this medication, you're gonna throw up, continue throwing up, and then we're gonna have to go to the A&E. And then when we go to the A&E, I'll be stuck there for 3 hours or 4 hours, however long the waiting time is, throwing up my guts. So she basically went to speak to the doctor. She was like, doctor, give my daughter the jab. And I was like, oh my god, mom. You know how sometimes, I don't know whether you guys experience this where you feel embarrassed by your parents or embarrassed by your friends, but not in a way like I'm embarrassed of you, but I just feel so like I would never do this and I feel so self-conscious. Yeah. So in the end the doctor gave it to me. He's like, sure. He gave it to me, and then after that I went home on my merry way. It did nothing for me. I still continue to throw up and my stomach is extremely painful. So yeah, Theo, same. That's my mom too. Somebody has to fight for us, you know. I have a friend, like a really good friend of mine, who always like, maybe not medication, but like she always will stand up for you, or like will like, for example, if you order something, for example, this is an example, if you order like a I don't know, a matcha latte with low fat milk, for example, and then they give you the matcha latte with like full cream milk or something like that, and then somehow you can taste the difference, right? And you're like, okay, it's okay, I can drink the full cream milk, it's all good. Like, if she finds out, what she'll do is she'll grab the matcha and she'll walk up to the counter and she'll say, look, my friend didn't order this, can you remake it? And I'm like, no, you know, that kind of thing. She asked for no pickles. Yes, exactly. I'm just like, oh my god, help me please. Yeah. So she will always be the kind to, I don't know whether this is stick up for you or say the things that you want to say but can't really say, and you, because you don't want to be a trouble to other people. But she's also the kind of person who would be like, you know, when you go to a restaurant and then they bring you to your table and then she sees another table by the window and likes that table better, she'll say, can we sit there instead? And I'm like, ah! I hate like these kinds of situations where I feel like I'm inconveniencing others. Yeah, my name in Discord is set as Garbage Boy. Oh, welcome to the Discord, Garbage Boy. I hope you enjoy your stay. I try to be active on Discord. I feel like the members are a lot more active than I am, but I am there. I'm always watching. My mom does that too at restaurants. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I think it's fine. I think it's okay if they bring you to a table and you see an empty table and you ask, because if nobody is sitting there, I think you have a right to ask, and there's nothing wrong since you're not really inconveniencing anyone. But I just feel so, I do not want to like ask at all. Sometimes I get sick after a long time of stress or something intense in my life passes, and my body is just like, finally I can let my guard down. Yeah, I actually have a feeling that this is what happened to me. And it almost always happens to me like that. Like, I'll work very, very hard and then I'll fall very sick. And yes, it's not great. Hello Eddie, welcome to the stream. Yeah, so that's what's been going on. I took like the day off of work today as well, and I kind of like, so today somebody approached me for work and I just told them like it will have to wait next week. I think I realize as more time passes that I have increasingly lower patience and tolerance for, I don't know, requests. Like, I don't know. I just was like, yes, I know they're chasing. I'm gonna do it next week. So I'm really not feeling well today. Like, talk to me next week, please. I'm like throwing up. I don't know. I don't know. I also coincidentally saw a post on Instagram that was like, stop chasing deadlines. Like, I feel like all these posts that I see on my Instagram and social media are very timely. It's like, stop chasing work deadlines. Nobody's gonna care. And I'm like, yes, sir. Nobody's gonna care. I do go to the counter and say the order delivered was wrong. I do this in a soft time though. Worked as a venue assistant, needed to diffuse arguments. Yeah. I mean, I think order delivered wrong. I mean, I also do that. Like when I order things, if it's very, very wrong, I would say. But you know, we need venue assistants like you. You're just doing your job. You're still at your friend's house and you're just sitting in the corner. You should continue socializing and talking with them. I saw that you said that you were going to your friend's house for a barbecue. I was like, oh, cool. Nice. Please enjoy your social life. Down with the work system and the government. I feel your passion. Anubis of the afterlife. Yes, I mean, down with the work system. It's really hard. Like, I'm new. Hi. Welcome. I am Kie. I am your celestial guardian of memories. I tend to play horror games and indie games. I sing sometimes, not very well, but I sing sometimes, and I do chatting streams. But nowadays, I'm just really overworked and sick most of the time. You're a star. Okay, wait. What is that? One other thing you need to know is that I know very little things. Okay, I don't know what a star theft is. I googled it and it's giving me like articles. Okay. Anyway. Oh, I'm just seeing so many graphs. Anyway, yes. So just often my stomach. Ouch. Yeah. Okay. Anyway, I'm often overworked and tired. But I like streaming a lot. I really enjoy streaming. So whenever I'm able to, I come on. Yes. Yes. What did I want to say? I forgot. Don't stop because of me. No worries. It's okay. I had to stop because my stomach really hurt for a second. I'm not feeling well. Like I'm not feeling well. Horrifically sick in my terms, but I don't know whether I'm actually dramatizing my own life. But I've been really unwell the past 2 days, just regurgitating everything that I eat and consume. And the weather is really hot in Singapore right now. I rediscovered the wonderful world of acai bowls. You guys know acai bowls? Yes, acai bowls, Milo, bananas. So when I was like last night when I couldn't sleep because my stomach was in so much pain and I was trying not to throw up again, I was like googling what to eat. What to eat? What can I eat? And I was given bread. Okay, bread is a safe option. Bananas. Bananas apparently very safe. And then applesauce. I don't know what is applesauce. Like, is it like to me applesauce to me is like something that you give to babies. I love acai bowls, me too. I like them with bananas and strawberries. Yes. I tend to take out all the other things that are in an acai bowl, like the granola or like the coconut flakes or like nuts. I just don't want any of that. I just want the acai and the fruits. I used to buy them for breakfast, but the place next to me doesn't open in the morning anymore. I don't know why. Maybe they just wanted to sleep in. Breakfast is really nice. I don't know, it was so hot and then I just didn't have an appetite. Okay, so this is the worst combination, right? Where you know you have to eat something, otherwise when you throw up, there's nothing coming up, but you have no appetite and your stomach hurts. And so, like when you have to force yourself to eat, it's a very unpleasant feeling. Do you still have a strict diet? Not so much anymore, as in I'm trying to experiment. It wasn't as strict as I was last time. Hello, Mr. E. But yeah, I'm trying to. Anyway, I just felt like considering my current state of being, where I can't keep anything down, I'm just gonna eat whatever that works. So I had a lot of bananas today. It was good. I had an acai bowl, which was good. I ate, okay, it was more like half or quarter of an acai bowl with a lot of bananas. And then I had a lot of Milo. Do you guys know Milo? And then I had like, I tried to eat a Subway sandwich. I really tried. I couldn't stomach it. And so of course the logical thing to do is to stream. Eat to make sure you have shit to bring up. Yes, exactly. Like it's actually horrible when you like have to throw up because your stomach is being horrible and you can't. I'm sorry, this entire stream is just me about me throwing up, but this is my reality right now. Crying. Yeah. So it's actually a lot more pleasant when there's actually something to throw up. Yeah. It was quite funny because yesterday I really tried to eat as much as I could because I was regurgitating everything, right? And I can tell from the contents of my regurgitation like whether or not my stomach contents is empty or not. Because I'm like, oh yeah, there goes the bread, the seaweed bread. Who's Milo? Milo chocolate milk? Yeah. Who's Milo? Milo is the best thing. It's like a chocolate drink. Like a malt chocolate drink. It's quite nice. I don't know, whenever I feel sick and I need something warm to drink, I always drink that. And I also got a because I was dehydrated, right? So I tried to look for an isotonic drink. 100 plus. Do you guys have 100 plus? Where you guys are 100 plus, or what other isotonic drinks are there? H2O? I'm gonna find that Milo guy. Yes, it's a New Zealand Australian chocolate drink. I don't know whether it actually originated there, but it is popular in Australia / New Zealand. Never heard of that. Never heard of Milo? Wait a minute. Okay, I guess it's like a region locked thing. Milo. I'm like looking at pictures, but I realized if I pulled up pictures, Milo as in the milk, it's like a chocolate drink. I drink Milo instead of coffee. My family is more coffee drinkers, so I feel like Milo has 0 caffeine in it. But I guess like if you just want the warm drink, like I can't speak. Can't speak. Yes, warm drink. Yeah. Sorry, I'm like browsing pictures of Milo. There's a chocolate drink. I thought it's milk. It's malt. I don't know. Is it milk? I don't know. I don't think it's milk. Is it like Nesquik chocolate milk? It's a little bit like that. I feel like the closest thing, if you were to compare it to something, I would say Nesquik is pretty close, but Nesquik is more like chocolate milk. Milo, it's more like a chocolate drink. Like, excuse me. Okay, wait, give me hold on a minute. Let me put in a picture of Milo. There we go. You look at that? Does that look like milk to you? No, it's not really like milk. It's like a malt drink. It's like a chocolatey drink. Yeah. It's really good. My friend who has to move to London, she was so sad that she was going to move to London and it would be difficult to get Milo, so she packed her suitcase full of like Milo drinks. Thank you so much, Anubis, for saying that. See you. Bye-bye. Thank you for stopping by and for saying that I seem interesting. That's very nice of you to say. My family has caffeine dependence issue. Are they all overworked? My world crumbled, but everyone who I know in the past said Milo is a milk. They are all wrong! Kiri's, her color is Milo. That is very true. I am the color of Milo. I am the color of Milo. Yes. Yes. Okay, wait. I swear I had a list of things I wanted to talk about. Where is it? Okay, never mind. When in doubt. London has Cadbury chocolate monopoly going on. It's very annoying. I feel like Cadbury chocolate is very it's very thick. It's too thick. Thank you so much for 25 months of membership, Hoden. Hope you take good care of yourself, Kie. I hope so too. I really... You know, my colleagues the other day, she was just telling me, she's like, I'm so worried about you, Kie. Like, I looked at her, I was like, me too, man. I'm worried about myself. I'm so worried about you. Says you know you're young. Like you work very hard now because you're young. In my mind, I'm like, I'm not really that young. I'm pretty sure she's like, I don't know, just a couple of years older than me. She said, but you really have to take care of yourself. You have a future. It's not like I want to work this hard. I really don't want to, but I don't know. Like yeah, you know when you're stuck in a rock and a hard place. I don't know, where you feel like your team is really very overworked as well. It's not like you can offload anything to them, but when you're working, you want to do your best, and when you do your best, sometimes it's too much. I don't know how to make one tablespoon of milk Milo up to the brink. Oh, you know, the thing is that I feel like Milo, people usually make it with milk, but I've never made Milo with milk. It's always just water, so my Milo is a bit more like watery. You just can't go without coffee. My younger brother gets knocked out on trips without coffee. That's kind of concerning. Oh no. Wait, is it really cursed? Water? What's wrong with water? It's like a chocolate powder, so you add water to it, so it's not so... Like, what if you're lactose intolerant? I think I'm kind of lactose intolerant, you know. What is that one Linkin Park song? No! Okay, I'm sorry. Hola Kia, hola Megabit, how are you? You add milk! Okay, okay. When I was in Australia, I always added milk. I always added milk previously. But, like when I was abroad. But now I just drink water. Maybe I'm just old. Australia and New Zealand are real humans, so... Drink alternate milk. I don't know, but not water. What's wrong with water? I have this condition, like this genetic condition that I have, right? That I can't really eat a lot of things. That's why Mr. You was saying, do I still have a very restrictive diet? So so there's a lot of things I can't drink, including certain types of milk. And then like I feel like I can't even drink alternative milk because they don't fall into the list of things that I can necessarily drink. Water plus Milo equals... Oh my gosh, the way that you say Milo juice makes it sound real nasty. I tried a hot chocolate where the packaging said to add water and it was so weird. Yeah, I guess it makes sense if you think about it. Oh, so I guess Milo is a little bit like hot chocolate. So if you just add water, it's like a watery... Yeah, okay. I see the problem. I see the problem. Does it have like dry milk in it or something? Because I've had milk tea that's just... Oh, honestly, I have no idea. I feel like no. But no, I think certain types of... Certain packaging of Milo, like if you buy the sachet versions, they do have milk powder in it so that it gets all nice and creamy. But most of the time, the ones that I make at home, they come in this big container and it doesn't look like there's milk in it. Milo just straight up powder is second to milk powder. Oh, you know, speaking of which, Zephyr, I think you would know this, but there's something called Milo Dinosaur. Like this drink called Milo Dinosaur. So it's just Milo with like milk and sweet, and then they pile on Milo powder on top of the Milo, so it gets really, really thick, and then you get to eat the Milo powder. I think it's like diabetes waiting to happen, but it's really nice. I think when you're young, especially. You built different just drinking that chocolate water. Ew, that's so gross. Hello, Shadow Commander. It's good to see you again. How are you doing? Welcome back. Welcome back. Thanks to whoever gifted me a sub. I think it was this guy called Ugly Person or something like that. I don't know why their name is like that, but yeah, probably from them gifted sub. Yeah. Milo, what is mre? M-R-E, mre? Mre? I made that one when I was a kid. I can't eat that anymore. Is that like a version of Milo Dinosaur? What? I don't know. Will you guys? Okay, I haven't done anything for my birthday, and I don't think I will be able to. I don't know. Will you guys be okay if my birthday is just like a regular day? Just a regular day where I do nothing at all. Speaking of birthdays, Lara's 4th anniversary is coming up on June 21st, 7 p.m. GMT. I'm just scrolling Twitter as I'm talking. "24-hour stream" or that too. Oh, I mean 24-hour stream might be something that I will do. Like it's like I'm kind of talking like other things like birthday art or merch, the kind of thing that I would usually do. Just postpone it like I do with my anniversaries. Just put them all together. One big anniversary stream. Oh, meal ready to eat. Ah, I see. They're pre-packaged meals that you just add water. I see. Oh man, I didn't even know that was a acronym. Oh, but ready to eat meals always sound kind of nasty to me, like army rations. Yippee! The table has Milo and Nescafe coffee packs and the sugar jar and hot water in the thermos. Average Filipino household. I mean, it makes sense. I feel like I can see the Milo and the Nescafe. Ah, sorry guys, my stomach. It's really bad because like it's not like a tummy ache. It's like a twisting, squeezing sensation. That like I think the result of it is like really overstressing the stomach when like throwing up yesterday and this morning. It's just like so unpleasant, so painful. But okay, so you see the thing is that even if I were to lie in bed, right, it wouldn't go away. So that's why I'm streaming, because you know, might as well be productive while you're in pain. The way you just get sudden pain out of nowhere, I'm so worried. It's okay, it's sudden, but it's not an unexplainable pain. I feel like I definitely need to do like an endoscope at some point. I've always had kind of a weak stomach. But the thought about doing an endoscopy really freaks me out. They stick something up your butt, right? Or your throat. Is it your butt or your throat? Which one is it? Maybe both. And then you have to drink this really, really awful like drink that you have to drink before your endoscopy. It doesn't sound good. I wonder if there's a stretch that can help. I wish it did. Yeah, sorry, the background shadow is that I'm having a really, really bad episode of a viral infection in my body. And it's giving me a lot of pain. Yes. Your throat? Oh, it's down my throat, not my butt. Okay. Oh, can you do both? I feel like if I have to suffer, I might as well just like do it both sides to like get the entire system checked out. Milo meal ready to eat is just like what you described. It's like one big sticky lump of Milo. Wow! I call it that because it was Marines who taught me how to make it. That sounds nice. That's freaky here. No, Lara, that's being efficient. That's being efficient. I was deep throating that thing. Not pleasant, also don't quote me on. Wait. So you were completely like awake while they stuck it down your throat? They don't put you under like... They don't knock you out or anything? Oh my gosh. I hate it. I know the thought of an endoscopy really freaks me out. I want to do it, but I know I have to because I really think there's something wrong with my tummy. Or something wrong with my system in general. I'm pretty sure you have to be awake. No! Upper food processor. Yeah, I think my tummy really needs to be checked out. Also, my colon and all that stuff also should be checked out. You mean I really can't do it like both at the same time? They spray some anesthetic in my throat. It was still like, oh, I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it. No. I did what do you call that? I did a echocardiogram yesterday for my checkup. Oh my god, it was so painful. Like, have you guys ever done an echocardiogram? I'm not sure if it's different for guys and girls, but like it was like I'm still kind of sore from the echocardiogram. It's not the worst, Kia, not pleasant, but it's doable. Thank you for saying that. I now have a little bit more courage than I was before. How the hell do you do two at once? It's not that weird. It's like, you think about it. Why can't you do two at once? It's like, for this checkup, why can't you do two at once? Because one is coming from the bottom, right? And one's coming from the top. So when you're scanning it, I know how weird it sounds, but it's like, I'm talking about the medical procedure. Like, you could probably do two at once. Isn't that more efficient? Hello, Mac Pickle Pounder. Welcome. What are we talking about? We are talking about an endoscopy and a colonoscopy. Colonoscoping. I said hello. Hello! You know it was on topic. It's fine. No, it's on topic. Just telling everyone how unpleasant I feel right now and how I think I need to do an endoscopy and a colonoscopy to figure out what is wrong with my insides. You need to stay upright when doing. Oh, so you're sitting. Oh, okay. Well, then that makes sense. You can't do both at the same time. The camera's meeting in there. Like, hello. Fancy seeing you here. I just looked it up and dear god, what the heck. I know. I mean, I would really rather not do it, but it's part of the series of tests that you have to do eventually when you're of a certain age. I'm not of that certain age, but I am full of issues that I think it's probably better that I just get checked. A Matrix scene. Average Kia stream. It's true to life. It's true to life. They just shove a robot in his belly hole. I'm worried about your gag reflex, to be honest. Oh, do you guys brush your tongue? I swear there's like a reason why I'm asking this. You know how you're supposed to... I don't know whether you're supposed to brush your tongue, but you should clean your tongue. It's part of good dental hygiene, oral hygiene. I have this tongue... What do you call it? Scrubber thing that I use. That I brush my tongue with. And the gag reflex, like, I think I kind of got used to it. But like every time I brush my teeth and I brush my tongue, I just... Oh no! See you there. I'm so sorry. Bye. Enjoy your lunch. Yeah, if you brush too far, you'll gag. Like, how far is too far when you start gagging? You lost your sense of taste during COVID. Are you not getting it back? Did you not get it back? Or you just lost it for the time being? I know it's really weird. Like, people were saying that they can't taste certain things. And we're eating all sorts of weird things like lemons and stuff. I do gag brushing my tongue, but clean is clean. Yeah, I gotta do it. You lick salt. Does that do the job? Some don't even have that reflex. Yeah. Some don't. Wait, how do I... No, there's a glitch. There's a glitch on Twitter. I'm trying to clear my notifications, but it won't clear. Okay, there we go. Yes. Too far is a tiny bit before touching the top of my mouth when I stick my tongue out. Too far is a tiny bit before touching the top of my mouth when I stick my tongue out. Okay. Okay, I can see that. I can see that. But yeah, I'm glad you guys know that you should brush your tongue. It's very important. There's a toothbrush I really like to use. I think it's by Oral-B. It comes with a tongue cleaner at the back. No! What? Okay, I'm glad you deleted it. I am so glad you did. You take candy floss, does that count? No. You should floss, guys. Licking salt makes me feel funny. It doesn't clean though. If anything, it makes me thirsty. Yeah, it doesn't. Why would you lick salt? Why? Why do you lick salt? It's not flossing. It's hard to find a floss in here. There are like floss sticks nowadays. Like you can get floss sticks, but I feel like those are not very environmentally friendly. But now there are things called water picks. You know water picks? I love how we're talking about dental hygiene right now. Water picks. So they kind of have like shoot this stream of water in your teeth. So it works like a floss in some way. Oh, I heard that the Switch 2 is out. Any of you guys got the Switch 2? Salt is important key, especially if you need it and it's only in rocks. Why would you need salt? We spent the past 5 hours cooking. Barbecue that's part of the fun of the barbecue. Must lick mentality. Floss is very rare. Oh, I see. Oh, that's interesting to note. That's interesting to note. Yeah. You know, I was thinking the other day. Oh, Switch 2 in a third world country. Like, oh no, Barton. Yeah, Switch 2. I saw that some people already got it and they're streaming with it. I'm still thinking about the Switch 2 because I don't have it, but I was thinking of getting one. Switch 2. I think also because there are like some games on it and stuff, and because my Switch is kind of broken, the screen is not broken, but it's like not functioning properly, the screen. So I held off on fixing it because I felt like if the Switch 2 was coming out, I should just get the new Switch 2. You don't feel like getting it, you should not get it. You should not get it if you don't feel like getting it. Switch 2 is a scam. Well, somebody says it's a scam, so maybe you shouldn't get it. I just moved recently, I'm not ready to be $500 poorer. How is your new place? When I was younger, I used to raise a goat. Every morning I gave him salt and now the goat is gone. I licked it. What? What? Okay. Yeah, I've heard of water picks related to that. Make sure you're doing small circles when brushing. Or the easier way, just an electric brush. Yeah. Okay, the funny thing about me, right, was that I grew up with an electric toothbrush. Like my family always used an electric toothbrush. But I think maybe the movement of the toothbrush like really freaked me out or something. But I never really cleaned my teeth properly growing up as a kid. It was only when I decided to switch to like a manual toothbrush myself that my teeth became so much better. So I think like after I switched it in primary school, I never went back. Like I will always just use a manual toothbrush. My favorite Oral-B toothbrush, not sponsored. But if you want to sponsor me, that's fine. He got Pavlov. It's not too bad. It's temporary, but it has an old-fashioned kind of interior. Plus the closet is a separate room. Oh, interesting. Interesting. So you're just renting like a temporary place. Unless you want to play Switch games a lot, it's probably better to get a Steam Deck. I've never actually considered a Steam Deck before. You know, I always say that before I started streaming, I really didn't do much gaming. I feel like after I started streaming, I'm just like, oh, there's a whole world of like games and things that I could do. Yeah, it's quite cool. But yes, after you told me to go socialize, my friends dragged me to socialize too. That's good. That's good. You should appreciate it. Appreciate the time. You should appreciate the time with your friends. The online world will always be here. I've never actually used an electric toothbrush, but the older ones seem kind of big and also loud. I don't know, they really scare me. I don't like them. Here is scared of an electric toothbrush. Yes. But I like Oral-B lasts longer than my other hairbrushes. Do you mean toothbrush? Do you mean toothbrush? I hope you mean toothbrush. I hope you mean toothbrush. I don't know whether you guys follow the I mean I mentioned before about how I am a big fan of Kaida Haru from Nichi Sanji, and he recently released his digital album Magic, and I really like all the songs there. And then every time I watch his streams and I see what the things that he does, right, all his lives and his albums and things like that, I always think like, oh, like, and I'm also a really big fan of like Volt Action, which is this group, other unit group, in Niji Sanji. I'm just thinking, wow, I would love to like perform like that. It seems like a really great experience. I want to do that too. But I feel like those kinds of opportunities are hard to like come by as an indie. But yeah, I just think it's so cool. It's just so cool. She's swooning again. I'm always swooning. Yeah. I don't know, it makes me very happy to see them do the things that they love to do and to do so well. I don't know, I'm a big fan. Hello Joel, welcome to the stream. How are you doing? Yeah. You know, sometimes when I think about like, okay, I had this moment in my work day this past week where I just kind of thought to myself like, wow, is this my life for the rest of my life? Is this my life for the rest of my life? Like, it can only get worse, right? Like, I cannot foresee my working life getting more getting better in a way. If I continued working in the line of work that I'm doing, even if I were to change companies, I feel like I will only have to work harder, and I will only, yeah, like it might only get worse. And like I take into consideration my health and everything, and I was just like, wow. I think at some point I gotta stop and take stock about what's happening, you know? It's all downhill from here. Yeah. It's all downhill from here. I don't know. Yeah. I hope everybody's doing alright today despite everything. I hope so too, Joel. How are you doing? Yeah. I mean, I have gotten a place of my own. But that would be a couple of years. So I'm thinking maybe I'll just hang on to after I get my house, you know? I am doing a life. How about you? I am doing a life too. Yeah. Wasn't doing so hot yesterday. Still not doing so hot today because of I'm feeling unwell. Like I have a very bad viral infection. But for the most part, I'm okay. Could be better, but okay. Joker was right in life. It's like gravity. All you need is a little push. Push where? Push where? Did you win the lottery? I wish I won the lottery. Yeah, renting. I'm moving to a different country, but I don't like predicting or saying things until they actually happen. One step at a time. I can understand that. Like, as in not saying things before they actually happen. Yeah. Yeah, so anyway, I had this moment of not really existential, but I just kind of thought like what is it that I want to do, or like what is my plan, because I don't think with my health at the state that it is that I'll be able to like continue working like this for the next 10, 20, 30 years or however long I'm working, you know. I think it's human to try and see sorry. I think it's human to try to predict and see what's ahead. I think so too. I used to be somebody who always wanted to plan far, far ahead. I must always be able to see the next 10 steps ahead. But I think for me, as I grew older, I realized it's very difficult to plan too far. Sometimes you just need to be able to plan your next step to make sure that you're not walking into an abyss or walking off a cliff. And I think that's as good as we can do sometimes. And that's enough. Yeah, so I guess that's kind of what I'm doing now for the most part, just looking for the next step. I wish you well. I know effective choose supplements, but it's expensive to get it. I need to join a pyramid scheme again. Kind of sad it's blocking my way. What? Push downhill. I feel planning for far the same as memorizing a chess opening. I don't even play chess, Theo. Maybe I'm just not human. I don't know. Maybe we're not human. Who knows? Sometimes all you can do is what we call cowabunga. It is. Cowabunga. Chess is fun. Yeah, it seems really like, okay, I watch people play chess and I know that, okay, you're supposed to move the chess pieces in a certain way. And I know what the objective is. And I know, like, okay, there are ways that you can strategize to try and win, right? I love the concept of it. I think it's wonderful, but I can't play it. I very much would love to watch other people play it. Chess needs an update. Oh, speaking about games, like I downloaded, like, because I was so sick the last 2 days, right? I was just like bedridden and sometimes getting out of bed to actually use the computer. I tried to log on to Marvel Rivals earlier because there is a new skin for the Invisible Woman. And the thing, but I was so unwell I couldn't. So I was in bed for most of it and I downloaded a mobile game. And I've been playing that mobile game. And it's like the first mobile game I've played in a while. Like one of those diner games, you know, where you're just like cooking things and then like serving your guests. Isn't chess technically an update of an even older form of chess? What? Yes, I never knew that. Chess needs an update. No, dear, so a different centuries. A big pity. A big pity. Who are the developers of chess? If these things don't happen, I don't want to be disappointed. I don't want to build a world in my head for it to crumble. I know the feeling. No. We need to find the individual who's playing Jumanji to stop them. It's hard enough. What is it? No, I'm not gonna tell you the name of the game. It's just a random game that I got on Instagram, like recommended to me, and I just downloaded it. I don't know what ICBM means. Garbage, like all garbage. Everybody has. Like my acronym bank is very limited. Okay, starts talking about chess. So I launched Marvel Rifles. Okay, my train of thought is all over the place. Nothing new. Restaurant Simulator is something like that. My mobile game is either Pokemon related, Gacha related, or Minesweeper. I think those are great games. I would play Balatro, but I refuse to buy Balatro on my phone. I feel like the addiction would be too strong. Chess started as a game from India from 6th or 7th century. Then the chess we all know now is from 15th century Italy and Spain. Did you just always know this? That's really cool trivia. Intercontinental ballistic missile. I see. Well, I have a very limited vocabulary of vocabulary bank of acronyms. Yeah, I don't know. So yes, that's that. I don't really know what I'm gonna continue doing. I don't know. Like, I thought about pushing hard for my streams, like really trying to work hard on the streams, trying to grow the channel. But at the same time, I'm like, I don't know if I can do it. So I also thought about so I think there are a few new viewers here, but I think most people do know that I used to write fanfic a lot. Suddenly robotic. And I keep thinking that it's something that I want to do seriously, like not write fanfic seriously, but like I was playing around with the idea. I was thinking to myself, like, what if I really committed to actually writing something original and just published it online under under me, under Kie. Because you guys, Mr. E, I'm looking at you. You guys have been asking to see the stuff that I write, and I can't share because I don't, like, back when I was writing a lot, it was under a different account, and I want to keep things kind of separate. But yeah. Probably why the oldest chest openings comes from Italy, Ponziani, and Spain. Re Lopez? I know these things because I like to dabble. Don't mind me. No, I think it's really cool. I think it's really cool. My brother used to watch a lot of like his general knowledge bank used to being like the important point here, used to be really, really broad. It's the kind of knowledge that I feel like you would need in like Who Wants to Be a Millionaire or like The Amazing Race. So he used to have like wonderful general knowledge about a lot of different things. Yeah. So yeah, I always think it's really cool. People who have a lot of general knowledge. Most people will know the ICBM strat in chess. I stumbled on it while watching Bosnian Ape Society. Oh, the ICBM strat, when you straight up trade queens in the opening, then you deny your opponents. Wow. You know what I love about, like, sometimes when I stream, I realize that you guys have really, 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 like, cool knowledge and interests. I think this is not the first. Now it's chess. Previously, it was something else. What was it? I don't know. I think it's so cool. Oh, it can work. I follow a lot of web serial and fanfiction authors. They usually set up a Patreon and post their 1 to 5 chapters ahead of free fiction sites. Ah, yeah, I don't know. I was thinking about it. There's a fic that I'm trying to finish first, though. Like, I'm trying to finish. I still have this one fic that it hasn't been finished, so I want to finish that before I feel like I can move on and write something original. But I feel like with original things, it's always a little bit more difficult to find an audience with fanfiction that I've been writing in the past. Getting an audience is not as tough because you operate within the fandom. You have this common history. If you create something original, you need to have somebody fall in love with your characters in the world that you create, right? And hello, C. Good evening. I hope you're feeling better. Better, but could still be better. I used to do chess seriously. I can't help it. Sorry, gave up because I value my mental health more. You know what? I don't apologize for it. Like, for real, don't apologize for it. I think it's amazing. And I think it's great that you value your mental health more. It's very important. Mental health and health in general well-being, very important. What's it about? You mean the one that I was working on? That I am still working on. I'm like 90% there. I just gotta finish it, but it's so difficult. Make it gut-wrenching. I need my dose of aghast. Angst. Yeah, anyway. No, okay, so it's okay. Hang on. Oh, okay. I need to stop scrolling Twitter while I'm streaming because I get so distracted by everything. But I had a moment last week where I thought to myself, oh, so you know my predominantly when I wrote fanfic in the past, it was mostly BL related, and I feel like if I do end up writing fanfic, it might be BL related. But anyway, I mean, original, it might be BL related. But anyway, what I was trying to say is that I don't know if you guys notice, right? And I think maybe you won't unless you follow like BL writers and stuff. A lot of them are like super, like all the writers are super hot, and I like they will write like all these really popular like series, and then after that when you see the actual faces and you're like, oh, so hot. So I wanna that's my life goal, to be a hot BL writer. Thank you for the best months of your life. Oh, thank you so much for saying that, Theo. But please do please do still live your life outside. Yes. My job requires me to know all sorts of trivial things to make sure my audience is engaged, so I agree. Oh, well, you seem like a very interesting person. I go to my nightly shower. Be right back. I'll see ya. Yangu K fanfic. R.I.P. to the Yangu K fanfic. It was a funny idea. It's okay. I'm gonna maybe I'll be the VTuber BL writer. That's my branding. Sexy era part 2. The irony of you saying that when I'm like sitting in my pajamas right now with like grimy hair because I haven't been able to wash my hair yesterday. I don't think I've ever looked up the writers of the things I've read. Actually, I don't either. I generally don't. But I think part of it is marketing as well. Yeah. Have a good shower, Sophia. Hello, Shinji. We are chatting. Back to the sexy Kira. Let's fucking go. PJs can be hot. Yeah, very warm. I never understand fanfics, but you know, whatever floats your boat. Yeah. I mean, I guess it's kind of like something like if you like it, you like it. If you don't, you don't. Like you're definitely not the first person to say that you never really understand it. It's true. Somebody once told me the same thing as well. Yeah. Though that's a horrible stream, Theo. The ASMR stream is horrible. Maybe I'll do a proper one of these days. That makes sense. It's like social media. You only see the perfect people that show themselves in public. Yeah, I always feel like you should take you definitely should take social media with a grain of salt. Yeah. Grain of salt. Sorry, my stomach again. It's acting up. It's so painful. Ah! Hello, Boris. I'm not taking a swing at those who like to read and write fanfic, okay? I like reading too, sometimes too much to my own detriment. But you know, I heard a lot of writers started off with fanfic. Yeah, I think so too. I mean, it's easy to start there because there's already existing material, and then it's about like you want to create a scenario or a alternative ending, that kind of thing. So it's an easy place to start out. But also I've heard a lot of writers like just start out with because they have like a lot of ideas of their original worlds, so they already start off by creating original worlds of their own. It's quite interesting, I always think. But yeah, I love reading too. Like not necessarily fanfic. I actually have like a bookshelf that is overflowing with books right now. I had a bit of a like earlier this year I was binging on this writer called Keigo Higashino. He's like a Japanese thriller writer. Really good. Like he specializes in those like those whodunits, but with a twist. Yeah, so I pretty much read every single one of his books, and I would finish like a book every 2 days. And I was buying like hard copies. I always like buying hard copies because I like to pass on my books to other people. Excuse me. Pass on my books to other people. But I think it kind of got like a bit too ridiculous. Like I keep looking at my bookshelf and I'm like, no. I think I might get a Kindle or like an e-reader or something. How are you doing, Boris? Thank you for the hugs. I listen to ASMR a lot. She graduated and now I need to go looking again. Good ASMR is hard to find, huh? I also like reading and currently on withdrawal since there is no light novels update today and I really burned the newest updates yesterday. Oh no. The struggle. Creating your own original material is like walking through hell itself because not only you have to deal with criticism from outside, but also your own lofty aspirations, I think. You are right. I read all sorts of stuff. I'm currently hooked on Miss Bond series. One of my friends is reading the Miss Bond series. It's like super thick. It's super thick and I heard so many good things about the Miss Bond series. Good stuff. Oh, I actually altered the devotion of Suspect Edge. You did! You did! Let me know how you think about it. If you hate it, it's alright too. Ria! Hello, hi Kia, how are you feeling? Could be better, but I'm okay. How are you doing? I mean, in the end, I ended up not being well enough to do a horror stream like I wanted to. But I am here chatting. Maybe the chatting is like a nice distraction from the stomach pain because I am actually surprising not moaning and groaning a lot less than I thought I would. I go to my e-reader brand is my go-to e-reader brand is Books, Android based, so you can use a lot of reading apps on it. Except I don't use Android. No, I was like trying to get different like opinions from people about e-readers because my colleague also uses an e-reader, and she also said that she doesn't use an e-reader, like she doesn't get a Kindle. But her e-reader can connect to the National Library if you live in Singapore, so it's quite convenient. If you enjoy high fantasy like Lord of the Rings, you might enjoy Miss Bond series. You know, I have not read. I mean, I did not get into Lord of the Rings until like I started streaming that I watched Lord of the Rings for the first time. It is very interesting. But yeah, I don't really dabble much in high fantasy. Generally the books I enjoy reading are a lot more rooted in daily life and reality. I like the exploration of like the psychology of people. I like mysteries. I like the kind of stories that like pick apart the human psyche, you know. Yeah. You just finished No Longer Human by Osamu Dazai. Didn't I could feel more empty aside? Osamu Dazai is pretty much void in written form, to be honest. It's something very special about him, isn't he? Isn't it? Ay ay. I'm good, Kia. Today is Friday and this month is my 10th anniversary with my fiance. Our birthdays and I got approved to a week off when my sister visits. Ah! Sorry. That was not in relation to what you just said, but I just dropped. No! Oh, yeah. Sorry, I was fiddling with my earpiece. There's like this rubber bit that I like to fiddle with. And I dropped it and I thought it was lost forever. Amazing. Congratulations to you both. Fanfic writers get a bad rap because of shippers, but there's some crazy good alternate universe writers out there for more what if stuff, like transplanting characters from different universes. Yeah, I think actually some of the most some of the fanfics that do the most do the best do the most well. I can't English anyway. Do well. Okay, what I'm trying to say is the fanfics that do really well, do the best, are actually alternate universe ones, like the highest ranking ones usually. No, Theo, you do not want to read my old fanfics, and also Theo, I really don't think that you will be able to read them. You shouldn't read them because I don't think you're old enough. So please don't. If you ever find them, and I don't think you will, but I don't think you will be old. You are old enough to read the stuff that I write. Love reading good psychological stuff. Sometimes reading classics is good for that, like iRobot. Can I read? You can. I think you can read them. I feel like as long as you're like 16 or 18 and above, depends, you would be fine. Gotta be careful. I'll save it to my read later. I have a bunch of things I plan on reading. Can I read the fanfiction? I was just talking about this, right, Boris? That I am thinking about like writing original material, because then original material, you guys can read it without my concern of like it bleeding into my past life. Oh, I saw butter, by the way. I saw it. In the bookstore. Um, I saw the book. I love the cover, but the reviews are kind of mixed. Did you like it? Did you like it? Do you like butter? I think some people were saying that it was a bit too long drawn out. Apparently, the people want to see your fanfic. It's like a running thing, Joel. It's like a running thing. They've been saying that for a long time. But yeah, because before I started doing VTubing, I did a lot of writing in fandom. I was very much like involved in fandom zines, ZINES zines, where I would submit pieces of my writing, then they put it together with like fan art, they print it out, and they sell it with merch as well, that kind of thing. I was doing a lot of that. And I really enjoyed it. I just checking Twitter and heard Butter in bookstore. Butter is the book. It's a book. Yeah, the cover made me get it. It's a good read. Yeah, it's a bit long, but I don't think it's bad. Yeah, I mean, my friend also said pretty much the same thing. She just said it was a little bit long-winded, but it's okay. Like, she said that the way they describe food is really, really good. Yeah. Good thing you had an outlet. I did. Really, I don't know. It was a good time in my life. I miss it a little bit. Not gonna lie. Yeah. Your membership posts are nice. Thank you. Thank you. I wish they were better. Yeah, I have not been doing membership posts in a while. So guys, thank you for still supporting me. Despite my not very active posting or anything to do with memberships, I really don't. The only benefit you get is really the emotes. Food Wars, but for serial killers. Yes. I like books. Ate 3 when I was younger. What kind of books did you eat? Were they nourishing? Yeah, I get you about missing the old days doing creative things you used to do. Did tabletop RPG for over 10 years before having to pause completely to pursue my master's in Korea. You seem so busy and you have so much things going on. It's amazing. And so many interests that you have. Yeah. I mean, I used to do a lot of role-playing in the past as well, like when I was younger. Just in the fandom live journal days. I don't know if anybody actually did any of this, but I used to roleplay as characters in series that I like with other people. And then I would just take on a persona of somebody and do the roleplay. And you have like threads and threads. It's like entire stories of an interaction. It's quite amazing. And then you can apply for role-playing communities where there's an entire world that is being created and then you roleplay in that particular setting. It's quite, yeah, I don't know. It's amazing. It feels like such a long time ago, but not too long at all. Hello, Dylan. Just want to say hi to my friends. Beautiful and kind keeper of memories. Thank you. I hope you have a wonderful day as well, Dylan. That is the best emote, the smile. Oh, sorry. One moment. Sorry, Mama Kia went to check on me. All right, see you, Joel. Thank you for stopping by. It was nice chatting with you. Your bot on Discord sounds really cool. Like, I think people have such great, interesting skills. Anyway, I probably will head off soon as well because I think best to rest still, even though I... Oh, that's so cute. Sorry, distracted by things on Twitter again. Do not go. Do not go. Do not go. Oh, I was supposed to give Throw the First Rock the graphic for his car thing, but I haven't been able to get to it. I hope to get to it soon. Yes, it's based on this car. Alright, Kie. I hope you feel better soon. Thank you. Hello, Rivers, Star Vader, Omega Regulus. Have a gorgeous day. You too. You too. You kid. I know. I hope like your Friday is going well. Do you have any plans for the weekend? Lots of rest. I have nothing exciting going on this weekend. Maybe some writing, maybe some gaming, maybe more restaurant diner games. You know? Hopefully well enough to play some what do you call this? Marvel Rivals. Diner Dash. It's not Diner Dash. It's like a restaurant simulator kind of situation. Yeah. Yes. Oh, there's this game that Lara sent me. This co-op 2-person game. It's called Death in Unison. And it looks like super fun and I want to play it with her. But I know she's not feeling well and I'm not feeling my best so, but hopefully we'll get to play it together. I don't know. She sent the link to me and I'm just like, I'm assuming that means that you want to play together. Maybe she's just like, look at this cool game. But actually not meant for me to play it with her, but I would like to play it with her. I think it'll be fun. Yeah. Alright guys. Maybe next week. Maybe next week. What's happening next week? Actually, maybe next week. Lara? I'll message her again about it. I'm quite... It looks like a really... it looks like a really fun game. She described it as like... We were here but more horror. So it's like those kind of co-op things. Okay, and Lara's dreams. It's fun. I really enjoy playing games with Lara. If you like Higashino's work, you might enjoy this writer called Otsuichi or Sayaka Murata. Okay, I'll check them out. Actually, I need more authors to check out. Thank you for recommending those authors. Feel better. Good night, good night, good night. See, I want to play Marvel Rivals with you too soon. The grind to Grandmaster this season is not happening for me. It's just not happening. But I hope you get there. I'm so sad. I do have another test. You always have other tests. Yeah, you're all the best. Glad I caught the stream. Some interesting conversations. I'm glad you managed to stop by. See you around. I hope you feel better soon. Thank you. You focus on health, alright? I'll try to. My friend brought me here. Your channel seems great. Thank you. Thank you to your friend as well. Please tell them thank you. I really appreciate it. Every little recommendation and stuff is... I really appreciate it. Thank you. I'll see you guys soon. Maybe this weekend. Maybe not. Who knows? Don't forget to drink water. Yeah, you guys don't forget to hydrate as well. Yep, I'll see you guys really soon. Atsukie deshita. Oyasuminasai. Bye bye.